Well, I think the definition of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result. We have now had 30 years of a Republican Party that has insisted on signing Grover Norquist's tax pledge and also banging the table and claiming that we are somehow going to get spending down and balance the budget, and things have only gotten worse, regardless of who is in power. The $34 trillion is just going to keep going up if we keep doing that. And it will keep going up until the system truly breaks. And that is the definition of fiscal irresponsibility. What are the alternatives? I guess one alternative would be betting that somehow you're going to claim some supermajority and have a totally different set of leaders, and all the world's incentives are going to change, and magically this approach that has never worked at all is going to work. Or we could look at the thing that worked repeatedly and consistently throughout American history, and by the way is common sense, which is that people have to compromise. We have to pay for the spending we do. And if we want people, the voters, to care about spending and think about bringing it down, they have to understand that they have to pay for the spending that we do.
I firmly believe it would be a terrible mistake for the Republican Party to embrace a tax increase agenda. I think it would, first of all, hurt Americans who are working and trying to make a living for their families. It would hurt the investment in the economy, and it would grow the government, which would limit individual freedom. When government takes resources out of the economy for its spending priorities, it means people have fewer resources to pursue their dreams, their lives, their freedom to make choices for themselves. And the economic effect of that is to slow down the entire economy and to become more like a socialist country like they are in Europe, which the citizens end up suffering for that with a lower benefit of living, a lower lifestyle, and less benefits for them and their children. So it would be a mistake for Republicans to embrace that. I also think it would be politically disastrous for Republicans to do that, because they're viewed now as the only thing that is holding back government. And as you pointed out, in poll after poll shows, Americans no longer feel government is actually good for them. The government has lost the trust of the American people, in part because of the dysfunction we see, in part because of the self-interest that the elite who run government have shown in the way they deploy it. So I think the best economic solution is to face the fact that there's an automatic tax increase on the table, oppose that, say we're going to extend the current tax cuts, and then develop a program to grow the economy, to get back to a robust, competitive economy that isn't micromanaged by the government.